You're not looking at looks, you're looking at money.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
I've been with him 4 years and we still ain't moved out or have a ring, and currently he has no job. Then you a prisoner. You've been kidnapped by a broke man.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Lazy gold diggers, thank you. That is a compliment. Like, who wants to be a hard worker that doesn't get any money from their man? Like, who want to be that?
How old should I go if you're 21? Always go 15 to 25 years older. It's always going to get your bills paid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
I've been with him 4 years and we still
Unless
ain't
he
moved out.
okay? He don't love you, and you are
choosing the wrong woman won't just wreck your finances. She'll destroy your life. So we are gathered here today, not to discuss Mrs. Sprinkle Sprinkle, but to discuss the downfall of every successful man. And that is choosing the wrong woman. You see, smart people learn from their mistakes, but the real sharp ones, they learn from the mistakes of others. So this video isn't about Mrs. Sprinkle Sprinkle. No, James. This video's about you. The man who married a woman who never loved him. Shera? Well, Shera only loves money. So how does this start? Well, roll a clip.
I went to visit my friend. So she was bartending. We were talking. I was sitting there sipping on whatever I was drinking. And my husband walks over to me, you know? And by this time, I'm sick and tired of guys and, you know, not being able to meet my standards. I'm gonna be rude, okay? So I said, first of all, I didn't want to talk to him because he wasn't my type at all. He was not my type. Ladies, that's why I say don't get hung up on looks, because that could be your husband. So he was not my type at all. So I was gonna dismiss him quick, right? I was gonna like, So he was really smart. He, you know, real smart. He was like, hi, my name is such and such. Da, 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 da. He was like really proper and, you know, how you want a man to approach you, you know? Not, hey baby, what's your name? You know, nothing like that. He was really proper. And so I was impressed by his properness. So I gave him 2 minutes. He had 2 minutes to offer to buy me a drink. If he didn't offer to buy me a drink in 2 minutes, I was gonna dismiss him.
Allegedly, at the time they met, Shera was 23 and working as a mortician. Now for you slow ones, a mortician is someone whose job is to prepare dead people to be buried. Her religion was spiritual alchemy, which some say is demonic, and one of her demonic chants is, you guessed it,
sprinkle, sprinkle.
If you don't take anything from this video, please watch the creators you watch. So, Shera is 23, and James was, if I had to guess, at least 41, since they met in 2001. Now, there's conflicting information online, like Gossip Next Door, saying he's 53, which is impossible because, according to his LinkedIn, he graduated with an associate's degree in accounting in 1980. So either he was 11 or 12 when he graduated, or they got it wrong. And I'm not doxing him either. There's a link to his LinkedIn on this blog. But anyways, James met this young 23-year-old demonic chick. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she put a spell on him. And I'm not saying that to be funny. Some of her former followers have said she practices witchcraft. Anyways, they started dating, and off the bat, James started tricking.
James and I first started dating. He gave me this cheap jewelry set that was probably $99, and I threw it at him, and I told him I don't ever buy me that type of stuff again. And back then I was like about 22 or 23 years old, and I could say stuff like that because I was young and I could easily replace him, you know. That wasn't for me. I know that he got the wrong one. That's for that other one. That's not for me. That wasn't for me. Maybe that's what you give your wife, but that's not what you give your girlfriend.
Yeah, James, save that cheap sentimental crap for your wife. especially since these are all of the things Shera said she gave up to be with you. Her youth because you were 40.
Damn!
Not her type, and married.
I look like I give a fuck?
You should give a fuck. So, if you didn't have money, she told you she wouldn't have been with you.
Do I make my kids do chores?
Well, we have a house father. He like cleans and stuff. So I mean,
James.
he gets mad at us and he like cleans up a lot. He gets mad at me. Well, I was gonna say housewife, but he's not a woman. So I was gonna say house husband, but it came out as house father.
A house father. You a house father. Shera doesn't cook, she don't clean, and she damn sure don't pay no bills. And I know you rarely getting cutty. Bro, they just waiting for you to die. And I can't hate the player, and I damn sure can't hate the game because you seen her videos. Come on, James.
Did you see these videos?
James already know I'm not gonna marry some older man just for him, okay? Because we already discussed this. James already know if he didn't have no money, he would not have me. He already know, okay, y'all. Let's just say it. He already knows. That's why he always jokes around. I better go to work for you. Leave me. He made the officiator say, instead of for saying richer for poor, he made him say for richer or for richer. Okay? With the vowels. And at our wedding, we made our own wedding CD and gave it to the wedding DJ and had him play Gold Digger by Kanye West when he took the garter off. Okay? We knew what we were doing. That was the whole beauty of it. Because all the people that we knew, they're like, I know you only married him because he got money. Yes, and so.
James, where were your friends? Seriously, was anyone at the wedding that actually cared about you? No one objected to you loving this woman that only loved you for money?
What's happening is men are investing in the wrong women. They're investing in that lazy bum entitled woman who's a housewife and then saying, she just wants me for my money. But if you choose a good successful woman who's wholesome and adds value and invest in her, that investment will double. But if you invest in a useless entitled woman, there's no return on that investment. What makes a successful couple is not 50-50 or this, that, and the other. It's both people giving their 100%. And if she's giving her 100%, whether it's like looking after the home, making sure his life is easy, and he's giving her 100% financially, or they're both giving their 100% both home and financially, when both people are extending themselves and putting in their full effort is when it lasts. It's not really about you do cooking, you do that. It's more about, are we both giving exactly everything we have to offer to this partner?
Question, James. Do you think anyone would be surprised if you got sick, couldn't work, and Shera left your ass? No. Would we expect Shera to stay if she found a man making more money than you? No, because you didn't marry someone that loves you. You married someone that loves money. But I married for love. And because I married for the right reason, if my wife gained a little weight, she doesn't have to worry about me leaving her. I'm just gonna tell her to get her fat ass in the gym.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, saying.
And if I fell off tomorrow, she still loved me.
If I didn't smell so good, would you still hug me?
It amazes me that we are forgetting to teach the generation coming up after us about love.
Yeah, bro. Stop getting mad at girls for what they're never going to be to you, which is an idealistic lover. Like, get this romantic bullshit out of your head. Girls don't love you for you. They love you for what you provide. Once you accept that, you're going to be okay.
James, it sounds like you were listening to Fresh and Fit before there was a Fresh and Fit. And I can understand the red pill nerds who've been hurt before say this garbage. But to hear the woman that you love, your wife, James, say this, well, it made me sad for the future.
Rich or poor, they don't love you. Okay? Rich or poor, they don't love you. They love what you can do for them and how you make them feel about themselves. That's it. So stop investing your emotions in someone that can never love you.
So both sides are saying the same thing. Both sides are saying they don't need each other. They're saying
men are incapable of love. Stop trying to make them love.
And you see, my wife asked me, why am I getting into these single folks' business? I could talk about a lot of things on the internet. And it's simple. If all the youth hears is unhappy people on the internet, men and women who had terrible dating experiences, these creators will really have you thinking that love doesn't exist, to never trust a woman, that all men cheat.
So I'm on there every month, and last time I was on there, Myron said something to the girls about how most high value men are going to cheat. And I pushed back on that and said, hey, I'm high value, I'm super rich and successful, and I think that cheating is cowardly because you're basically lying.
We all don't think the same. We all don't act the same. And I can assure you that if you thought the red pill advice was bad, well, James, your wife, Sheraseven's, is 10 times worse.
Okay, I call it the Sheraseven syndrome, the Michaela Peak syndrome, bitch, because y'all know I used to be big fans of those women. Last year, I think I made a video talking about how I'm gonna like literally do as they say and start dating like they do, you know, dating older men with money, because I thought that I would get their life. But the more I realized it, the more I dated last year. I was a big fucking hoe last year. I dated a lot of men that were in their 50s and 60s last year. It's very few and far between that you'll get the life of Michaela Pink and Sheraseven in almost 2020. I know I would say 2019, but 2019 will be over in 2 weeks. So let's say it's very hard for you to get that type of lifestyle in 2020.
James, Shera's selling these ladies lies. I mean, look at your life. Us men didn't know about you, James, because we don't watch Shera, but she's been talking about you for years.
So I watched a lot of Sheraseven's videos. I even watched the one where she was explaining how she met James at a bar, and he was already married, and he left his wife for her. That is very unlikely that will happen, that any man will fucking leave their wife and marry you, a man with money. And the crazy thing about Sheraseven's, you know, story about that, it took the bitch 7 years to get that man to marry her. Okay, 7 whole goddamn years. How is that a victory, Sheraseven, okay?
She's right. Most men aren't leaving their wives for the side chick. And James, you had her on the side for 7 years? You a dog, bro. I'm still confused. Shera was honest and told you she's only with you for the money. So why would you cuff her? See, if you're gonna date a sugar baby, when she stops being a baby, it's time to trade her in for a newer model.
Oh no, he didn't.
Come on now, James. If Shera wanted to be in a transactional relationship when she got old, it was time for her to go. You shouldn't have married her.
Are you a beta male?
Even though Sheraseven's husband not even a damn millionaire, she keeps preaching about how she should, you know, compete, you know, stay with millionaire dudes and only date millionaires, only date blah, blah, blah. That nigga barely makes $100,000 a year, okay?
First of all, I'm not gonna let this divester disrespect you, James. I wasn't there to object at your wedding because, you know, I was 11 at the time. But I'm here now, and I'm not gonna let a woman with an IKEA dresser who probably has a dirty room
Clean up your room.
talk crap about you. And even though I dislike the divestors, James, my brother, you're not rich. And even if you made $150,000 a year, you're taking care of a family of 4. In this economy, that's tough, even in Houston. While Shera is making at least $60,000 on YouTube and stacking all that money, or even worse, spending it. So when you get ready to retire after putting your daughters through college, what will you have to show for it? I guess nothing. And if or after she leaves you, don't get online after it's all over and say you hate women. Never get married, because the signs were there, and most men don't get signs as clear as Miss Sheraseven. But most men know in their guts that girl is a hoe, a gold digger. She's toxic. I tell men all the time, date the woman you would want your daughter to become. I tell the ladies, date the man you would want your son to be. And people change. Yes, that's true. Some people change, but at least if she changes, you can say to yourself, you didn't know. So take a risk, fall in love. Hopefully you never get your heart broken. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Life is risky.
It's all risky.
Marriage is risky. Having kids is risky. Going into business is risky. Investing your money is risky.
I'll tell you how risky life is. You're not gonna get out alive. That's risky.
So take the chance, because tomorrow is never promised. Anyways, if you like this video, you should check out why you should feel sorry for Fresh and Fit. I'm out.